Hello viewers, welcome to my channel PC Geo Kimberlite. Today we are going to try to study important practical about FIBSC crystallography, that is a revision, and in that revision we are going to see a comparison between all the 6 normal class with the reference to their forms and their indices. Before going to these forms and indices, I just going to discuss about the common forms. What are the common forms which are available and what are the indices and what will be the definition of these particular forms. The first basic one is a pinacoid, a form which is there called as a pinacoid. What is a pinacoid? A pinacoid consists of two similar faces. A pair of two similar faces is called as a pinacoid, and this pinacoid may be present along the A-axis, it may be present along the B-axis, or it may be present along the C-axis. So there will be three possibilities. So there will be three possibilities are there of these pinacoids which contain two similar faces, a pair of two similar faces. So in this we have a pinacoid which is there, that is the A pinacoid, that is along the A axis is there. So we call it as also a front, and depending upon the axis name, which axis become parallel, that is about A and B. If B is remain parallel, what will be the name of B axis? That will be given. If A is remain parallel, that name of that axis will be given to this particular pinacoid. So A oblique front pinacoid, and whatever the name is there, that will be there. So whenever it is on the front axis, only the A axis will be passed through the center of the face. Yes, when we are going to make out, only A will be passed out, but B remain parallel and C remain parallel. So when it is going to cut your A axis, so 1, 0, 0, that will be the indices. That is the pinacoid is only going to cut your one axis, remaining parallel to other axis. If A is going to cut, B and C remain parallel. So 1, 0, 0, that is A pinacoid, or it is called as front pinacoid, a pair which is present along the front and back of the A axis. Then the side one along the B axis. If the pair is present along the B axis, then we call it as a B, or it is called as side pinacoid, or it is depending upon the A axis remaining. So A axis name is given, and so here 0, 1, 0. Remember, here we are not given the ratio, comma has not given because they are in ratios. A equal to B, B equal to C, so that will be given. It is cutting at a unit distance. One, it represent it cutting the unit distance. And the third last one, where we have C axis along the C axis, or simply it is called as a basal pinacoid. And here the last one, 0, 0, 1. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So A pinacoid, B pinacoid, C pinacoid, or front pinacoid, side pinacoid, basal pinacoid. This is a simple, and only in the cubic system we are going to use only one, and that is the what we called as a cube. Rest one we are going to see in that similar one in the case of second order prism in tetragonal system 1, 0, 0. We are going to use that. We will see in the comparison when we are going to see that part. This is the first simple what we have seen, a form which contains the two similar faces, a pair of two similar faces. Come to the next one, where now number has increased. So here we have the prism. Prism which consists of 4 similar vertical face. So 4V we called as 4V, and here also we have A, B and C. A and B, C means 3 forms we have in this. So first one, first order prism. First order tetragonal prism or hexagonal prism. So hexagonal, one more axis is there because 4 axes are there. So indices how to write, that we'll see once we see this complete part, common one, then we'll see about the hexagonal system. First order tetragonal prism, it is going to cut your 2 horizontal axes, remain parallel to third. 1, 1, 0. Why it is 0? A the C, It is vertical axis. So C will remain parallel to the 4 vertical faces. Whenever you find a pair of 4 similar vertical faces, 2 on front and 2 on the back. So 4 vertical faces, we assume this is the prism and it is the 1, 1, 0. It is going to cut your A and B axis, and that is the always cutting the positive end. We are not going to 1 bar 1 0. We are not taking that one which is coming on the left hand side, but which is coming on your right hand side, which cut your right side of A, that is front one, and it is cutting the right hand side of the B axis. So 1, 1, 0. Then the second order prism. There is again one more pair of 4 similar faces are there. That is normally it is there in the tetragonal system. So what is happening? In this also we have the difference. What is the difference between the first order and second order? First order, they are the larger faces. 4 similar vertical face, they are large in one. Sometimes we have one or sometimes both are there. So one bigger size, 1, 1, 0. When it is second order, another pair of 4 similar smaller size, then it is called as second order. Then in this second order, one more axis will become parallel. So 1, 0, 0. So that is the one more axis become parallel in the case of second order. But what is the definition of prism? It consists of 4 similar vertical faces, each face going to cut your A and B axis, horizontal axis, and remain parallel to C. So 1, 1, 0, that is the normal one and first order, and in the second order one more axis will become parallel, but we will take always the front side. So 1, 0, 0. Yes, 1, 0, 0 we are taken as here as a or front pinacoid. Now it comes to the second order prism. Now there is the next one, ditetragonal or dihexagonal prism. The faces are double in number. Instead of 4 vertical faces, here it is 8 vertical faces. Just measure, immediately come to know it is a prism, but it is vertical faces 8 are there. It is a ditetragonal. If there are the 12 faces, yes, it is the dihexagonal, 6 vertical. It is the first order, and number as double, it is the that is the ditetragonal, dihexagonal prism. So prism is there. So in the prism, what we are going to have, these 2 axes which are cutting equal in length, now they are going to cut your unequal in length. But now here see, alphabetically we are going to use AL. These symbols in small letters we are going to use it out to write down the indices for cutting at unequal in length. H is alphabetically come first. So H will represent, or we are going to use it as, it indicates that it is cutting at a shorter length. IJ intermediate, IJK intermediate one, K at a longest one. So this is the way you are going to use. Now here we have H, what we have, 1, 1, 0. Yes, so here we are going to use H for shorter, K for intermediate, and 0 as it is, because it is a vertical face. HK 0, the A and B cutting at an unequal length, HK 0, HL we don't write, HK 0. So ditetragonal or dihexagonal prism. So prism first order, prism second order, and ditetragonal prism. Then the next what we have, the third is the dome. 4 inclined face. Yes, it consists of 4 incline, 2 on the side and 2 on the bottom. Yes, or 2 on the front and 2 on the back. So total we have the 4 faces will be there, and this is called as a dome. And in this also we have 2 pairs along A axis and along B axis. A will called as front dome. Basic again in this, which axis remain parallel, we will give the name to that particular dome. Then B is there along the side. So it is a side dome. So now inclined face, when a dome is there inclined, so it is going to cut your C axis. So whenever you are going to write the indices, C is going to cut. But now in the case, one of the horizontal axis will remain parallel. So here there will be a possibility 1, because A is there, A is going to cut 1, 0, 1, B is there, so 0, 1, 1. So how you're going to write down the definition of the dome? It consists of 4 similar inclined face. The index face going to cut your one of the horizontal axis and remain parallel to the other horizontal axis. It is going to cut your A, or it is going to cut one of the horizontal axis, and C axis remain parallel to the other horizontal axis. Whichever the name is there, you have to use it out and write down in front of it. Whether it is a brachy is there, ortho is there, micro is there, whatever the names are there, you have to use that. So 101 or 011. So that will be there about the dome. Come to the next one. The last form what we have is the pyramid. Now here we have 8 inclined face. Number has doubled. Here we have 2, here 4 vertical, 4 inclined, now 8 inclined faces. So in this 8 inclined face, in the pyramid also we have 3 categories, like what we have in the prism, A, B and C. That is the first order, second order and die. Number has become the doubled. Now first order what we have, it consists of a similar inclined face, index face going to cut all axes, A axis, B axis and C axis at unit length. Then it will have the indices 1, 1, 1. See here, 1, 1, 0, here 1, 1, last possibility, 1, 1, 1. All 3 axes cutting at a unit length. So first order. Second order, one more axis will become cutting. So here 1, 0, 1. 0, 1, 1, but we use 1, 0, 1 for the second order, but this indices we already written here 1, 0, 1. Yes, for the second order we have this one, that is the A or dome is there, but faces number is 8 here, and here the faces number is 4. That is the only difference. Number is second order. Then the last one die. Instead of 8 now 16 are there. Number has been doubled. So in this double, what is happening? 1, 1, 1, all axis cutting at unit length. But now when it is a die is there, it is going to cut your all the 3 axes at unequal in length. So alphabetically H, K and L. So these we are going to use H, K, L. These are the symbol going to represent that the di-tetragonal or di-hexagonal prism is going to cut your 3 axes. That is 2 horizontal, 1 C axis, HKL, but in case of what we have in hexagonal, we'll see after this one. So here pinacoid 2 faces, similar faces coming on the front side and back, left and right, top and bottom. So A pinacoid, B pinacoid, C pinacoid, or front, side and basal pinacoid. Similar one prism, first order, second order, third order. 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0 or HK0. Similar one, dome, 4 inclined face, A, it is a front or A or front, 1, 0, 1. B or side, it is 0, 1, 1. Pyramid, first order, 1, 1, 1. Second order, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. But we'll use the indices 1, 0, 1. And in the die, we are going to use HKL. These are the common indices we are going to use in all what we have the 6 systems. So you have to be remember this common indices which are being used, and once you remember this one, then it will become easy in the case of the hexagonal. If you remember the definitions of these one is. Now in the case of hexagonal system, in the hexagonal system, what is happening? C is the longest one. This is your B axis running from right to left. This is your A axis running from front to back, little bit slightly shifted. And one more axis will be introduced here. Now see, once you see this one, the length should be equal. Yes, whatever we have drawn, immediately you will come to know that whatever the size we have taken, more or less, once you see this diagram, you have to be seen that these are the equal in length. Now the A axis running from front to back, this will become your A1 axis. positive sign running from front to back. Back will be your negative sign. Whereas your B axis running from right to left, right will be positive sign, so it will become A2 and left will become negative sign. New axis which is introduced here, the negative sign will be there in the front and this is your A3. So positive will be there on the back hand side. And whatever dotted we have drawn, these are on the back side, we can't see. So these lines we have to draw, but left and right we can easily recognize, or front we can easily recognize. So they are the dark line and the back lines we have shown as a dotted one. Now what is the relation in this? A1 is equal to A2, A2 is equal to A3, but they are not equal to C. C is the longest one. C positive here and bottom is on the negative side. Now what is happening here? A1 is not perpendicular to A2, is not perpendicular to A3, but all perpendicular to C. This is a very, very important relation. You have to be remembered. Now whatever A1, A2, A3 is there, A1, A2, which is made by these three, 160 degree, means the A1 to A2, positive A1 to positive A2, if you make this particular angle, this is your 120 degree. Yes, this angle will be 120 degree. Come to the next one, A2 plus A3. This angle is again 120 degree. Come to the next one, A3 and A1. If you make out, this is also 120 degree. So now what is happening here? A1 and A2, what we have? 120 degree. A2 to A3, this is also 120 degree. Come to the next one, A3, that is A1 and A3. This angle is 1, so this, the 360. So starting ending are the same point. So whatever the indices you are going to use for A1, A2, A3, to make the sum 0, A3 always use 0. Give the example now. Yes, if I write down the indices 1, 1. So for this is A1, this is A2, then A3 should be R2. Similar one, if I write 1, here 0, then here bar 1. If I written 0 here, here 1, then it should be bar 1. So total of these 1, 1, bar 2, it will become 0. 1, 0, bar 1, 0. 0, 1, bar 1, 0. Or if you take any combination, the sum of the A1, A2, A3 should be 0. This is clear. So now here, say 0, 0, 1, Bessel pinacoid. 0, 0, 0, 1. No need to make any sign here because it is going to cut your directly C axis. Directly we have the prism 1, 1, 0. Now in the prism what is happening? Two axes going to cut and C remain parallel. So C remain parallel, only two are going to cut. So 1, 0, bar 1. Two horizontal axes are going to cut. So you have to make the arrangement. There is a second combination 0, 1, bar 1, 0. But you use front side. So 1, 0, bar 1, 0. These indices we have to write for first order prism. Then second order 1, 0, 0. Yes. So here what is happening? One more axis will become parallel. 1, 1, bar 2, 0. So one more axis is going to cut. Whereas 1, 1, 1 pyramid on the prism we have the pyramid is there. So two horizontal axis and the third C axis. 1, 0, bar 1, 1. This is there. Two horizontal axis and C axis. Two horizontal, 1 C. Nothing is there. Just I have to make the balance of this. 1, 0, bar 1. But there is another combination is there. 0, 1, bar 1, 1. This is also there, but we use these indices. Similar one, if it is second order prism. So 1, 0, 1. But we don't have the second order prism. Directly we have one more axis going to cut. Here like this, one, here also is going to cut. Now the Yes, pyramid is HKL. Pehle is 111 HKL unknown. Now here HI bar K HI bar K L is. So we are going to use HI bar KL. So that will be HKL for the what we have, the prism, tetragonal and dihexagonal prism. So this is the way you have to summarize, and this will be the easiest way to make out the differentiate between the tetragonal and the hexagonal system. Now we'll just go for the next one. Is the next one what we are going to make out? We are going to see the comparison between all the 6 symmetries. So one column we have to prepare for the indices, and other we have the comparison. So whenever you are going to make out, make the tables. There's 7 column we have to make out. 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5, 6 and 7. Yes, we have made the 7 columns we have prepared. And now on the top we are going to write down the system and the type. So here we are going to see now the first system. What we are going to see is a cubic system. Whenever you take a system name, there is immediately come to know the type. Cubic system is the Gallina type. Remember, cubic system, Gallina type. The next one will have the hexagonal system, Beryl type. Next one is the tetragonal system, zircon type. The next one we have the orthorhombic system, barite type. This is the representative mineral from the system, orthorhombic barite type. Then the next one, monoclinic system, gypsum type. And the last one is the triclinic system, axenite type. So this is the systems, common system, normal systems of what we have, the FIBSE. Now you remember 9 plane, 13 axis. I'll just take again a short revision so that you can get the idea. 9 plane, in this how many axes are there? 3 axes. So 3 axial, 6 diagonal. Why 6 diagonal? Because in this cubic system all 3 axes are equal and perpendicular. So 2 are there. So 3 multiplied by 2, you will get the next number 6. 3 plus 6, 9 planes. 13 axes. As it is, write down this number at the end. Subtract the number from here, you will get the middle number. And maximum gives minimum. 6 of 2-fold, decrease 4 of 3-fold, decrease 3 of 4-fold. Center of symmetry is present. Come to the next hexagonal system. 6 plus 1. Hexa means 6. 6 plus 1. So here number will be 7 plane, 7 axis, 1 horizontal plane and 6 vertical. Again 1 and 6. 6 highest number give minimum. 6 of 2-fold. Minimum give maximum. Maximum is hexa. 1 of 6-fold. Center of symmetry present. Again number is go on reducing by 2. Tetra. Tetra means 4. 4 plus 1. So 4 plus 1. So here we get 5 plane, 5 axis, 1 horizontal, 4 vertical. As it is 1 and 4. 4 is a maximum. 4 of 2-fold. Rule says 4 of 2-fold. And 1 is a maximum. Tetra. So 1 of 4-fold symmetry. Come to the next one. Orthorhombic system. Number is again reduced by 2. So 3 plane, 3 axis. So 3 are axial 1 and 3 maximum, and it is giving 3 of 2-fold. Center of symmetry in both sides it is present. Again number reduced by 2. Plane 1 is along the side, and it is on the B 1 of 2-fold maximum. No axis, center of symmetry is present. So this is what we have. At a glance, what we have, the elemental symmetry of the cubic system, hexagonal, tetragonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic and triclinic. Now come to the next one. We have the first pinacoids. We'll see the blockwise is pinacoid. What is a pinacoid? Pinacoid contain two pairs of similar faces. A pair of two similar faces. So here we have three pairs will be there. First pair 1 0 0, second pair 0 1 0, third pair 0 0 1. So three pinacoids. Come into the cubic system. What is there in the cubic system? 1 0 0, that is there. And the name of this form is cube. 0 1 0 0 0 1 is also there because front one pair, side this is another pair, and top and bottom another. So all three pairs are there in the cubic one, but we use only one indices to represent the cube is 1 0 0. Come to the hexagonal system. Pinacoid is there. Which pinacoid? Bessel pinacoid. 0 0 0 1. These are not there. Here also we'll make, so you can do not have the confusion. So therefore I made. But these are there. These indices are there in the cubic system. But for this index model cubic system, we are going to use or write down a model of 1 0 0. Come to the next one, tetragonal system. In the tetragonal system, what we are going to have? 1 0 0 is there, but it is there as a what? Second order prism. Yes, we'll write in the prism also separate one. It is the prism. 0 1 0 we don't have. 0 0 1 is there. Bessel pinacoid is there. This is not there. Orthorhombic system. All three are there. 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. These are there. Again in the monoclinic system, 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. All they are there. Here also 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So this is the way we are going to have at a glance what we have the forms, particularly pinacoid, a pair of two similar faces, cubic system, hexagonal, tetragonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic and triclinic. Come to the next one. We'll see now. Next form is the prism. What it is prism? Four vertical face. So in this we have the first order, we have second order, and we have die. So this is there in this particular semester. In this first order we have indices 1 1 0, second order 1 0 0 and die HK0. So remember these common indices which are there, and now we'll see similar indices which we are going to get it into the various systems which are there in that system. Now the first one in the cubic system 1 1 0, here it is there, Rom do decahedron. Yes, 1 1 0. It is now been called as Rom do decahedron, and it is the Rom shape faces. If you want, write down, draw the diagram that the face is of a Rom shape. So Rom do decahedron. Come to the next one, hexagonal system. It is there. First order prism is there. 1 0 bar 1 0. 1 0. Two axes going to cut. So here also two horizontal axes cut. 1 0 bar 1 0. Tetragonal system it is there. 1 1 0. Orthorhombic system 1 1 0. In monoclinic system 1 0 0. 1 1 0. And here also we have 1 1. And in this we have positive right RHS or LHS. These are there. The prism which are there, RHS and LHS which are available in this particular system. Second order 1 0 0, which is already we are done in the pinacoid. Yes. So cube is here. So if you want, this is again your cube is here. Now see, this one is not here. In the case of tetragonal system, second order we have, what is the second order? 1 0 0, second order. Orthorhombic system, we don't have second order. Monoclinic system, we don't have. And in the triclinic system also, we don't have. There, whatever we have is the indices 100. These are there, but they are the pinacoids. If you want to mention here, the pinacoid is there. Yes, these are the pinacoid are there, but prism is not. These are the pinacoids. That is front pinacoid. That is the A pinacoid. Or if you want, write down A pinacoid. These are the A pinacoid indices will be 100. They are the A pinacoid. Now HK0. Come to this HK0. What we are going to is the next one. HK0 in the case of cubic system, tetra hexahedron. I will take the separate also a cubic system. Tetra hexa means a cube phase. In a single cube phase, it is divided into the 4. So the smaller faces are 4, tetra. And how many bigger hexa? So bigger faces are there, hexa. So tetra hexahedron have this HK0. Now in the case of di, here in the case of here we have Hi bar K L bar K 0, Hi bar K 0, whereas here we have HK 0. Here we don't have di, here we don't have, here we don't have. So prism will be clear. After the prism, next one, dome. Dome we'll see with the next one, brown orange. Yes, dome. What is a dome? It contains 4 inclined face. In this 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 1. So these are the 2 in that dome, 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 1. In case of dome, it is there. So in the case of cubic system, we don't have these 2 indices. Here also we don't have the domes. In the tetragonal system also we don't have the domes. Orthorhombic system, we have a dome 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 1. Yes, here also we have 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Here also 1, 1. So at this stage we have only in the case of orthorhombic, monoclinic and triclinic. But in the case of hexagonal, tetragonal and cubic system, we don't have. Yes. Next one will be a pyramid. What is a pyramid? 8 inclined face. And here first order, second order and die. So here we have 1, 1, 1, then 1, 0, 1 and HKL. So these are the indices which will be there available for the what we have common indices of pyramid 1, 1, 1 normal first order pyramid, then the second order 1, 0, 1 and di-tetragonal or di-hexagonal prism it will be HKL and HI bar KL. So that is there. So in cubic system pyramid 1, 1, 1 is there. It is called as octahedron. It is called as the octahedron. Then the next one in hexagonal barrel system, first order is there 1, 0, bar 1, 1. Yes, 3 axes going to cut, 3 axes are cut, 1, 0, bar 1, 1, 3 horizontal axes. 3 total we have the 3, that is 2 horizontal, 1 third axis. Now in the second order, what is happening? 1, 1, bar 2, 1 and in the die HI bar KL. So that is there. HI bar KL. See comparison. 2 horizontal axes are going to cut. Cell. 1, 1, 1 pyramid first order, second order 1, 0, 1 and HKL for the this one. Orthorhombic system. Pyramid is there 1, 1, 1. Second order we don't have and we don't have the di-hexagonal pyramid. Similarly, in the monoclinic system we have pyramid 1, 1, 1 We don't have second and third. Similarly, die. So here also 1, 1, 1, and this is not there. So this is what we have at a glance, all the crystallographic systems which are there present over here, and only thing is there in the, especially in the triclinic system. Yes, whatever 1, 1, 1, 0 is there, it is a quarter pyramid. Yes, the faces will be always 2 in number. Yes, whether it is prism or pyramid, all faces will be of 2, 1. So it is the hemi prism or it is a quarter pyramid. This will be the name. That's why RHS, LHS, 2 faces are there. One face will be called as RHS, positive right hand side prism, left hand negative left hand side prism. Similar one, quarter pyramid will be 1, 1, 1. So that is the indices specially for triclinic axinite type is given. So this is at a glance of what we have. The system, I'll give you the gist will be there. I'll make the photograph and I'll hide in the videos so that you can get the complete picture on that. Whether this is the way you put it on your wherever you are going to have the study table, make it out within a 1 or 2 times. If you make it out and discuss with your friends, you will easily remember at a glance the crystallographic indices and the forms of the right from cubic system to the triclinic system. Now, in addition, there are some forms are there in the cubic system which are not been mentioned here, which are I am going to take as a separate one, because students are having a fear about how to identify the names and the indices of the cubic system. Cubic system, there are the main 2 forms. Remember the 2 main forms. What is the main first form? A cube, a 6 vertical, 6 square similar faces, that is a cube. Yes, this is the cube face is there. Second one, a triangle, octahedron, a single face of octahedron. If you remember this one. Now, cube 1, 0, 0, octahedron 1, 1, 1, and the model number of the octahedron is 1, 1, 1. So index has already been given on that particular model. If you use this common sense, that will be easy one. Yes, the model number and the indices are the same. Yes. Now the next what we have, if the cubic system cube face has been divided into 4. So now we have to write down first the name of smaller face. Here the naming will be different. This is the cube. This is the octahedron. Now this cube, how many faces are there? 6. There are 6 similar faces. Octahedron, 8 similar faces. Now on each face of the cube has divided into 4, and just pull it out. So how you are going to label it out? First smaller face, so it is a tetra. And how many bigger faces? There are 6. So tetra, hexahedron. This is the naming will be given. And how many faces? 4 into 6. It should be a 24 is 4 into 6. Tetra means 4, hexa means 6. Multiply them. So you are going to get the 24 similar faces, tetra hexahedron, and this will be the indices will be HK0. Now come to the next one. This octahedron single face, large face is now divided into 3 face. So now we'll first write down 3 smaller faces. So tris, octahedron, larger faces 8 in number. So 3 number, this 1, 2, 3, yes. And how many bigger are there? 8. So how many are there? So it will be 24 faces. This tris octahedron, what is happening? Tris means 3, small, 1, 2, 3. And how many bigger faces? 8. So 3 into 8, 24 faces. Tris octahedron. Now in this tris octahedron, 2 axes cutting at a shorter in length. 2 axes cutting at shorter in length, and the third axis at a longer in length. So when you are going to write down the indices for this HHL, 2 axes at a shorter in length and third axis at longer in length. Next one, instead of 3 now, Yes. Now how many faces? 6 smaller faces. Yes. So how many? Hexa. And how many are the bigger one? Octa. Hexa, octahedron. This is the name of that particular next model which is there. Bigger octahedron face. Each one now instead of 3 now it has a 6. So here hexa will 6 and octa is 8. So here we have 48 faces. And now here the indices is HKL. Hexa octahedron. Yes, so here we have cube, then tetrahexahedron, 1 HK0, then octahedron, trisoctahedron and hexaoctahedron. Then the next one, depending upon the shape of that particular face, we have the next one, rom, do, deca, do means 2, deca means 10 and hedron. Rom, do, decahedron. It is the rom shape. If you make out the face, it is the rom shape, like a garnet. You have seen the middle in the hand specimen, the garnet. So rom, do, decahedron. This is the one face will be there. Now in this rom, do, decahedron, the indices 1, 1, 0, like what we have the prism. Yes, 1, 1, 0. So rom, do, decahedron. See now, cube, tetrahedron, then rom, do, decahedron. Here we have octahedron, tisoctahedron, hexaoctahedron, 1, 1, 1. Then the next one, HHL, HKL. Here we have 1, 0, 0, HK0, 1, 1, 0. Then is trapezohedron. Hedron means faces. It is look like as what we have, a kite-like shape. We have HHL, 2 axes cutting at a shorter in length, third axis at a longer length. But in this case, 2 axes cutting at a longer in length and 1 axis at a shorter in length. But when you are going to use that shorter in length, so we'll write L. Cutting at a longer in length, LL we represent, and shorter in length, H. So here we have HHL, that is trisoctahedron, whereas trapezohedron we have HLL. We have cube 1, 0, 0, tetrahexahedron HK0, then rom, do, decahedron 1, 1, 0. Now the next category, octahedron 1, 1, 1, trisoctahedron HHL, then hexaoctahedron HKL and trapezohedron HHL. So hope this is the clear. So I tried my level best to make out. In the next subsequent video, now what I'll do now, I will hold the model of each system. I will take a small videos for all systems, cubic system models, how to identify. Then we go into next one, hexagonal system, tetragonal system, orthorhombic, monoclinic, and we'll see that in that how the holding position is there and how we are going to recognize the models, their name, and this is the indices by which you can easily recognize. And I hope this will be clear from my side. I hope enjoy the video. Thank you. Have a nice day.